Hello wonderful people, welcome to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for watching today's video. My name is Cheesy. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. Happy to see you all. Thanks for coming back, my returning subscribers, and thanks for my OGs. I love you all. Okay, today's video is part 2. I believe I have done a feminine hygiene routine before, and this one is a must watch. I need you to watch this video to the end. This is mostly for a grown-up women. We need to level up 2024. We are leveling up, ladies. No excuses, okay? That we are getting older, we're getting stressed with life, and as well have babies. It's not the reason why we are not going to slay. So stay tuned, girls. We are all in this together. I will also add by saying feminine hygiene is something that we learn on the go, and even our parents sometimes fail us. They don't really teach us in detail some of the things we need to know about feminine hygiene. So that's why you got your auntie here, Auntie Cheesy. She's here to help you as always. Your mommy here and your bestie here. Okay, stay tuned, guys. Let's start. Without wasting much of your time, the first tip is nothing but to have a good shower. Now, I know a lot of you will be saying, how many times should I have a shower to feel good and have a good hygiene? The best way to do this is nothing but to make sure you have a shower based on your lifestyle, your environment, where you live, the kind of job you do as well. Is so important. You put that into consideration to figure out how many times you should have a shower in a day. For me, I am a hygiene queen. I don't feel good if I do not have my 2 showers a day, morning and night. And as long as I am out coming back, even if it's just for a walk to a shop, and then later in the evening I would definitely have a shower. But if I did not go anywhere and I've been at home and then I have my shower at midday, like 12 in the afternoon, then that might be the time I could get me to not have 2 times shower. And depends on what I did at home as well. If I did some cooking which leaves me to smell food, I'm still gonna have another shower. This is the basic tip that I can give you, because telling you to have a shower morning and night, and while you are sitting at home all day doing nothing, and then you go and have again in the night, I do not want to put that way. But it's still a good way to do things. If you do want to feel comfortable to do that, go ahead, do your morning and night shower. It is very important. And again, make sure the shower is done properly. That we can talk about on the next video. Right, number 2 is nothing but having an intimate wipes in your handbag. Ladies, come here, let's talk about this one. I am going to be honest with you guys. Listen, you know, after having kids, the bladder tends to get weak. I don't know about the other person, and this could as well go to ladies who are diabetic as well. There is a certain time we cannot hold the wee anymore, and this is where we tend to be so desperate that by the time we even get to the toilet and undress ourselves to use the toilet, and then we have little drops of these things coming down there, yeah, on our underwears, and then at the end we are left to leaving those things smelling while we are out, and by the time while we are at work, and by the time you get back home, even when you're at work, sometimes when your colleagues sit around you, they can smell weed, simply because of these little things that we need to go through. It's okay, baby. We are going to level this up. So make sure you have your wipes 24/7 when you are out. Next tips I will also add is using the pant liners. Listen, during winter, I cannot go anywhere without the pant liners, because this is the time I get so desperate and I cannot hold it as well. Pant liners should also be in your bag. Intimate wipes and pant liners. These 2 things should always be in your bag, because the pant liners will help you when you are so desperate and you couldn't manage. And during winter, oh my god, by the time you find the toilet when you're out, a little has dropped. Maybe not dropped, but by the time you find the toilet, get into the toilet and undressing yourself to use the toilet, you guys, you know this, you've dropped a little on your underwear. So the pant liner will save you from having your underwear wet, and as well the wipes will help you to have a good clean and freshen up as well. I will also add by saying maybe it depends on how you cope as well. Take a spare underwear, to be honest. I have done that before. Take a spare underwear in your bag. Rather, the way I do this, it depends on how I'm going. If I'm going to a place I've not been before and I know that period, oh my God, I've been feeling that desperate to several occasions, I just take a spare underwear and this small nylon bag and put in my bag. This is something I do. So once I struggle that way and I get myself wet while I'm looking for the toilet and I'm so desperate I couldn't control it and I had a little drop, I use the bag and put in the underwear and put it in my handbag so that my handbag doesn't even smell as well, and nobody get uncomfortable because I'm carrying my wet underwear covered with wee. So ladies, this way we don't need to feel bad and we don't need to ignore ourselves, because I know we ignore these things sometimes. I have done that before until I begin to get worried about it and started looking for ways to do it. And that's why I am here for you, to give you this tip. Take the bag, take your pant liners on, and as well get your intimate wipes always in your handbag during winter. And if you're the type who struggle with diabetes as well and struggle to hold your wee before getting to the toilet or while you are just about to do it, please, this is very good. So make sure you get all these things done. I'm going to leave a link below for all the things I might be sharing, but you can get any intimate wipes of your choice wherever you are, but make sure it do not have any chemicals on, and if possible use the organic one. Next is getting your smell test done. Ladies, this is very good, mostly from girls from the age of 24 or 21. Make sure you go to the gynecologist, get your smell test done. It is very important. For most of you who don't know what smell test is, it's a cervical screening where a small sample of cells is taken from your cervix for testing, and it's usually done by a female nurse or a female doctor. They will explain more, but in summary, they said this is also helpful to detect early cancer of the cervix and to determine estrogen activities related to menopause or endocrine abnormality. Make sure you ask questions when you book that so you have more knowledge about this, but it is very important. More especially if you are the type who is very active and you are also having multiple partners, or as long as you're having sex, make sure you get yourself tested. It is very important. Next is nothing but to take your probiotics. Guys, I am the type who suffer from a lot of bloatness. Even to today, I still go through it. I don't even know what is happening, but it is not as bad as it used to be. I now also started to eat them because I started with the supplements. There are some supplements that I take which really works well for me. I jump a lot, and every time I eat, I couldn't breathe because I am bloated. I feel heavy, and after eating, I feel tired and I want to sleep. This is simply because the gut is dirty. So I will encourage you, get your probiotic supplement, and as well try to eat them. Now I started eating fermented food, even though they don't really taste good. It's so important that you eat it. The one I started eating recently is the kimchi. I understand as well it's a probiotics which also helps with the gut as well. And as well, pineapple, yogurt, make sure you eat all the whole thing. Some spicy foods as well, the garlic, ginger as well is also said to be good for the gut. So make sure, ladies, that you stay game with your gut. That will make you feel good with yourself inside out. Next one is have your feminine pH test strips. I know on my last video I did introduce that as well. It's very important you get one from Amazon. I will leave the link on the description box. There's a lot of them that is so easy that you have to watch the video to understand your pH level when it's high or low. So, but you can as well check these things online. They can teach you better. But the one I'm using is very simple and very easy. So I will link it as well. It's still the same thing that I shared previously. I'll leave the link on the description box for you to check it. Once you check it and then you understand it, if you notice that your pH level is high, I will also advise that you seek professional advice first. But it is also said that the boric acid supplement is also good. It helps to balance the pH level with the woman. But please seek professional advice. Do not take my advice as a medical or professional way. This is just me sharing my own experience and what and what works for me as well. So there's also some supplements I've tried it before, and I'll insert the picture there, and so that you also go check them out. But I will advise in general, if you want to try all these things, seek for professional advice. It is very important. Next is nothing but to sleep with silk pillowcase or silk hair bonnet. Yes, I have short hair, so I do not use hair bonnets anymore, but I do not mess around with my silk pillowcase. Everywhere I travel, I'm always going with my silk pillowcase. If you know me, if you're my friend, you know it. Wherever I go, I don't mess with my silk pillowcase. It's not just for the hair, it's also good for the skin as well. So if you're the type that break out a lot, make sure you always have that silk pillowcase. It helps to not take off the product that you put on your face, because sometimes we buy expensive products trying to clear acne, trying to achieve something, but because we are sleeping with wool pillowcase, cotton pillowcase, they absorb it and we don't get good enough results that we expect the product to give us. So when you use silk pillowcase, that is a different game altogether. Your products live on your skin and will not get dried up. Another one is this for my matured ladies. It's nothing but your hair. It's so important you take care of your hair. Honestly, I understand that as we get matured and as we get older, sometimes a lot of people don't care about the hair. Mostly they carry their hair for years before it gets washed. Ladies, please get your hair washed. If you're the type who have short hair like this, please make sure you just go have a fade, because for me, when I don't have a fade, like a little bit trim around my hair, no matter how good I dress, I don't tend to feel myself good. I kind of feel like I still look tired. So this is the secret. If you're the type who have short hair like me, but you don't go always cut your hair, try and have a little bit of trim. Even if you don't want to go cut your hair, just go to the hair barber salon and ask them to give you a bit of trim, shaving around the ends, and come back to your bureau and see how much different you will look. This is something that I do really know, because I was thinking, because I have a short hair, I don't need to be cutting my hair and I'm also going to look the same good all the time. No, once in a while, once in a month, once in 2 months, just go and ask them to trim your edges like this. I'm telling you, it gives your look in another level. And make sure you wash your hair as well. I know here in UK, I don't wash, even if when I have my short hair as well, I don't wash my hair often. I do wash my hair once in a week, because the water is hard, and then when I have bleach on as well, the more I wash, the more my hair feel a bit dry. But now I'm managing it so well. I've got some good products that I use now, but now I feed my hair so nice. So ladies, take care of your hair. Go to the salon if you don't know how to manage it. Once in a month, you work so hard, they will look at your hair and give you that nice deep conditioning, washing and treatment that your hair do really need. Right, the next one. Oh yes, I almost forget. How could I? Ladies, please take care of your hairbrush, your combs. Mostly, let me tell you, you don't have to be doing it every day if you don't have the time. But once your hair is clean and washed and moisturized, please make sure you take the brush and combs and wash them before using it on a clean hair, so you don't transfer dirty again. The next one is oral hygiene. My dear, my oral hygiene was so bad, to be honest. I am not going to lie, but this is something I really started learning as well. But I do not think I've really shared my journey in depth on my level up with my oral hygiene. I don't think I have done that. Maybe I'm going to do a separate video of my complete oral hygiene. But in summary, I'm going to say, when you are brushing your teeth, please make sure you brush morning and night, floss, and use the tongue scraper and your mouthwash. It is very, very important. I can't believe it, at my old age, the dentist is telling me I don't clean well, and then they clean up my teeth, and then they're now advising me on how best to do the cleaning. You can't believe it. And if you look at the teeth, they all look clean, but there are some things in between the teeth, that the areas up there that we don't really take care of. Please make sure you take care of your teeth. It's so important. And your mouth as well. And when you finish brushing as well, make sure you gargle, so that you get all the whole thing on your throat out as well. It helps to give a good fresh breath. So make sure you gargle all the time after brushing. Next is, I know a lot of people do not like steaming down there. It does work for me, so I am not going to skip that as well. If you're the type that suffer from a lot of cramps, and as well you treated yourself with infections down there and you are fully healed, steaming is something that you need to do. I will leave the link below on the steps that I take to do my own steaming as well. It's so important. But I will also say, do not steam when you are undergoing a treatment. If you have any infection, sexually transmitted disease, do not steam. You need to steam only when you are sure that there is nothing going on with you. It do not heal any infection. Steaming do not heal infection, but it protects and as well keep that place clean, detox. So make sure you treat your infection first if you have any infection down there before you steam. Some people have always asked me, can this help my infection? No, it won't do that, and it's not even advisable for you to steam if you're treating or if you have any infection down there. The next tip is something I know a lot of you should know by now. Do not go to bed with any underwear, so that there can be fresh air there. As for me, to be honest, I don't wear anything. Even if I have a top and a short while I'm walking around, when I stay in bed, I remove my shorts and then put on just the top. Sometimes even with nothing. So I'll feel good. I like to feel good everywhere when I know it's a bit TMI, but it is good that you let the air go in there at night. It's very important, and it helps the place to smell fresh as well. We have a natural smell down there, but if it is smelling like a fish, rotten fish, and having some old smell, that's not a natural smell. So make sure you check yourself as well. I understand as well, guys, that some people do that due to their personal experience they have been through. It kind of make them feel secure, and they don't feel comfortable as well going to bed without any underwear down there because of their previous experience in life. Please, if you struggle to do this as well, please don't be hard on yourself. Put it on and feel safe, because what we are aiming here is something that makes us feel good and feel safe and happier, not because we said it is what it is. That doesn't make it more better options for you. Do what works for you, and this is what works for me. I am sharing, and if it works for you, that's good, and I'm happy that I am helping as well. Next is the use of deodorant. A lot of people react to deodorant, but there are so many things that you can do to keep your armpit clean and smelling fresh. There are also deodorant for down there. Please do not insert inside. The deodorant was just for the people with big thighs that sweats down there. Use the deodorant to keep it fresh, and it has to be around your pubic area, not inside, not around the vulva as well, just around your pubic area and around your thighs, to give you that freshness, and as well to reduce. There are some of them that helps as well to reduce sweat, so that it will feel dry there and you don't have your skin rubbing together, and that soreness to reduce. I will leave the link. I'll put some of the videos, pictures of the products that I know that work so well as well, and that also goes to the feminine intimate wash as well. There's a lot in the market, but please, if you have to use one, make sure you use one that is not with scented or do not have any chemical or artificial ingredient inside it. There are a couple of them that I have used that does really work, and make sure you also seek out the ones that can help with your pH levels as well. It's so important, because these things cause a lot of issues if you get the wrong one. Itching, discomfort, and as well douching is a wrong thing to do. Your private area do not need washing. You only need to wash it gently around your pubic hair area and your vulva. Do not wash inside. Inside is said to automatically get clean by themselves, so don't put your hand inside, please. Just leave it. It's the best and the cleanest area that we have in our whole body. That's where it is. The inside is always clean. God made that pure and clean, so don't help God with his work. Okay, next one is your pad. Make sure you use pad with no scent as well, no chemicals. I do advise organic one, but there are non-organic pads or tampons that do not have scent. If you cannot reach out for organic pads or tampon, make sure you look for the tampons and pads that do not have any scent. I know sometimes I have seen it in the market They put it there to make that place smell good. That is of no good for you. Please stay away from scented pads and tampons. It's very, very important. Next one is your feet. Ladies, as a matured ladies, let me tell you, one of the places that we tend to know how old you are is your feet. When we are younger, we ignore our feet a lot. This is simply because the feet do not age when you're younger. The feet do not look ugly. It doesn't really look any bad at all, whether you moisturize it or whether you wash it properly or what. It does really have a way to survive, our feet, when we are very young. But as you begin to age from 30, look at your feet, you will see a big difference. You always spot the days that you do not moisturize it. And it's so important that you moisturize your feet, ladies. I know I have seen somebody who do not moisturize their feet. If you struggle, because I've got hernia around my belly button, which I tend to also make me struggle sometimes. You know what I do? I have to get gloves for my kids. Give them gloves. Give your husband. Use them. That's why we are family. Get a glove. I know they don't like it. It's so important. Don't ignore it. More especially here in UK, I see a lot of feet during summer. You'll be like, what's going on? And I don't understand. This is simply because during winter we always put on socks, so nobody gets to see what is going on there. So summertime, people are forced to wear sandals, wear slides on, and then you get to see how dry. The best thing to do as well, even to keep your feet hydrated, is nothing but to use Vaseline petroleum jelly and apply it all over your feet. At night as well, do the same thing and put on a socks. You're going to have a very beautiful soft skin, and nobody will be able to detect your age, because our feet and our palm here get older quickly. So make sure you moisturize them with that Vaseline petroleum jelly, and as well a Vaseline intensive hand cream. They are so good. There's so many moisturizers that you can use to maintain a beautiful looking feet and your fingers, and that goes to your toenails as well. Ladies, cut them when they are too long. Kind of clean them. Do some pedicures at home. You can do it. Go to the shop. You can see £1 stuff, blade. Get the foot filer. Those things. Treat yourself one day. Just put your feet, boil both, especially for your feet. Put your feet down. I've done all these videos, DIYs to pedicure at home, and as well I go to a pay when I could afford it. Make sure you just do all that. Is so important. Take care of yourself. That brings your feminism. That makes you look good. That also boosts your confidence, because I know when we have our feet dry and the nails looking dirty, it makes us very uncomfortable, and that goes with your nails. Ladies, don't let your nails outgrown for too long. I know we can be very busy. Yes, me too. It does happen to me. But please make sure you always keep your nails clean. You don't have to put false nails like me. Okay, don't get me wrong. If you have the short one, make sure it's cut and clean. And this is also goes with the guys as well. Ladies, I also want to tell you, make sure you check your guys' nails before they can finger you or do anything with the fingers around your body. It's so important that it is cut, because they can also transfer some nonsense into your body. So make sure you take care of your nails and your toenails, and make sure your man take care of their fingernails as well, and their toenails as well. It's very important. Right. Another one is something I was guilty of, but not anymore. I've overcome it, and I'm here to help somebody. Wash your black bras, okay? Our black bras are crying for us, and not just our black bras. I think lots of times we ignore washing our bras because of the way it's configured, and sometimes because we use washing machine. When we use washing machine, the bone get off, and then it even make our bras go bad. Ladies, I've got a tip for you. Get a laundry bag to wash your bras, and this is it. This is the one I used to wash, and it's so easy and so convenient. My bra has not even gone any bad. And I tell you, the first time I washed my black bra, oh my god, I was so shocked how my bra changed from what it was before to what it becomes. So ladies, today's video is a call for you to really get your black bras and your old bras that you've not washed for ages to wash. And I will also add by saying, when you are on your period, get that period pant. I don't know what that pant is called. I've shared that before, and it's also good for the teenagers as well, who are struggling to really manage themselves while they are on their period. So I will advise you get that period pants. It has a leakage proof as well, so you don't get stained and you don't get worried about if you get stained while you're out. I'll leave the link on the description box. This is mine as well. It's old. Don't look at it. This is an old one. I'm not going to show you too much. So I also use the laundry bag as well, just for my bra and my underwear. This is the only underwear that I wash with that on the washing machine, because the period part is a bit thick and heavy on hand. I like to do it on the washing machine so that it feels more clean for me. Listen, we are being taught as an African woman to wash our underwears on the go. So I wash my underwear in the shower, even though when I do my shower routine, I don't tend to show that often. I just felt it's not necessary. But I believe once there was one video I created, I wanted to be more real, and then I shared with you guys that this is the steps I take while I'm in the shower. I always wash my underwear straight after shower and then hang it on the air, and then it dries off. So wash your underwears after shower. But your bras, please save them from having a lot of gummy feeling and sweaty smell by putting it in this laundry basket and then get them washed. So make sure you get one for yourself and then feel more happy and feel more clean and feel the best. The last but not the least for this video, your skincare routine tips that I will do on a separate video. Let me know if you want to hear about that as well on the comment section, so I can get that quickly ready for you. That will be it for today's video. Do not forget to subscribe and turn your notification button on, and don't forget, it's so important, if you learn something new, give me a like, share it to your friends, family and social network. It is very important. You might be helping someone out there. I'll see you again on my next video. Bye.